Hey, what's up, everybody? Wardrobe here with Jeff from Hex to Hex and McMurray from the what that person say on that stream we were on? The traveling circuit riding YouTuber. I like that.
Yeah.
That's really good. So anyway, so we're here today just to get a quick AAR after action report of this game that McMurray just played. So let's go to him full screen, and then we'll come back and kind of just ask any questions we have, and should be a fairly short one, but I shouldn't say short one because then it never does. So I'm just going to be whatever length it is. McMurray, you're on. What'd you play? Who's it by?
I'm going to try and keep this brief. We got Conflict Games, Kasserince Pass, vintage of 1973. Relatively simple game. I think we did an unboxing, didn't we? Or did we not?
I don't remember. So,
anyways, good game. Easy stuff with real easily laid out orders of battle and arrival schedules. That's nice. But so the Germans started all down the south and eastern side here. The Afrika Korps came in on two roads on the southeast corner of the board. 21st Panzer came in around here, and the 10th Panzer up in the north, attempting to take a number of victory towns, being for 1 point Feriana, Kassarine, and Sabiba, and then for 2 points being Lakef and Thala, and then Tabessa back here being 3 points. I wound up as the Germans holding only Kassarine. The Allies had thoroughly recaptured Feriana. You can see where the remnants of the Afrika Korps scattered out in the desert over here. And then I had pushed through what remained of the Italians up here and taken Sabiba back. The Italians are almost entirely incapable of offensive stuff. They move super slow. They each only have one combat point. And I had some allied reinforcements coming down that way, as well as artillery to hold that up if they needed to. With a couple more turns, I feel like the Allies would have taken Kassarine back as well, just swung these guys north, because this is a huge artillery group. But yeah, so wound up being 1 point for the Germans out of a total of 10 points. Out of a total of, 10 points, which is a German defeat. To get to a German tactical victory, at least, you needed 3 points. So there you go. It's 12 turns long. It's a pretty simple game to play. Really fun, to be honest with you. Big fan. Each turn was a day. The counters represent anywhere from company all the way up to brigade. They call companies detachments, but yeah, same difference. So it's fun. It was really good. Here's my casualty piles for the Allies and the Germans. The Germans look like they have a smaller casualty pile. That being said, the reason for that is you've got German counters like this Afrika Korps brigade that's entirely together, as opposed to the Allies. Those are all broken up. There are options to break those up in the rules. There's a breakdown of how you could have broken all of these big German counters down, which is kind of cool, but I chose to just leave them together. But yeah, so that's why it looks like there's a whole lot less for the Germans than the Allies. The Americans, I'm not going to lie to you, the Allies lost a lot in the first few turns of the game, but then the Germans basically had the resources that they started with at the beginning of the game. The Americans and the British kept getting resources trickling on as the game went on, and that really just provided them with enough to not only blunt, but then completely smash up the Germans. Oddly enough, unlike most of my games where there is a distinct bloody push where one side gets basically all the way over, the Germans never captured Tabessa. They had a unit run through Lakef to take Thala, which was then knocked out pretty quickly. The only towns that the Germans ever actually securely held were Sabiba, Kassarine, and Feriana. So that was a bit of a surprise, but good stuff. Questions?
You did not take Kassarine?
I did take Kassarine. Kassarine is the only territory still held by the Germans.
Oh, okay. Jeff, you played this a long time ago and said you couldn't get Kassarine, or what?
No, I played the BCS one and I couldn't break.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yankee. Now, so my question is, okay, did this game have alternate victory conditions, or was it just one standard set of victory conditions, and what were they?
It was just the points. So Fariana, Kassarine, and Sabiba were worth 1 point each. Lakef and Thala were worth 2 points each, and Tabessa was worth 3 points. The Germans needed at least 3 points total to get just a bare bones tactical victory.
And they got how many?
1.
Really?
They held 1. At one point in time, I had gone through every town on here but Tabessa.
Right.
The ones that I held for any length of time were these 3, Fariana, Kassarine, and Sabiba. But I did run through Lakef, and I held Thala for a while, which would have put me at 5, which would have been a German, I think, operational victory, decisive victory. But the Germans, interestingly enough, Jeff, they did not ever make it through this pass behind Kassarine.
Same as mine. I couldn't get through.
Yep. I had Allied units on either side of this, blocking it up pretty hard. They finally knocked that out, but there was enough Allied threat from the other side of the pass that they were unable to clear.
This is the same system as the other game you played from them?
Ish. They're similar. It's not the same system. I think it's kind of like the Avalon Hill games where they have very similar feels to them, but they're not the same game.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What else? Will you play it again?
Africa isn't necessarily my favorite. I'm definitely keeping it around because there's a distinct possibility that I will.
So I guess maybe what I should ask more importantly, you could break down units, so that could be different. I just wondered how different will it play, do you think?
And that's the thing. I don't know. It's not a very big game. I'm not sure. I kind of attacked everywhere. At first, I was going to hold the north end, kind of just hold, because I was trying to swing through to Tabessa.
Okay.
But most of these scoring cities are kind of on the north end of the table. Maybe I should have just held on with the Africa Corps and tried to push with the 21st and 10th Panzer. So again, I mean, I'll play it again. It's not quite as much of a. When I finished Overlord, it was one of those. Oh damn, I want to play that again.
Right.
And when I finished, Avalon Hill's Battle for the Bulge, damn, I'm going to play that again.
Okay.
But wait, I got to pull something else out first. It's not that it's not a bad. It's a good game. I really enjoyed the hell out of playing it, but it's just not my theater. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, I guess that would be another thing. It didn't pique your interest enough to go like, oh, I want to read a little bit more about this or watch something about it or something.
I might watch, what is it, Sahara that's on Netflix? That's the Italian army. I don't know.
Sahara, I thought that was
not the one with James Belushi, I hope.
No.
Sahara, isn't that that's the original one's Humphrey
Bogart, but they're Americans, aren't they?
Yeah, the second one, James. No, who's the guy that play? Yeah,
James Belushi.
Yeah, he plays the tank commander in the second one.
Brother,
I don't know.
How do you have James Belushi play some? Was it the same? Was he playing the same character?
You're playing Humphrey Bogart now. Talking about James, not
John Belushi.
Yeah,
James Belushi.
James, yeah, either one. That just seems like a weird fit. Okay. Anyway.
John Belushi doing it would be funnier than shit. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be a different movie, yeah.
National Lampoon's North Africa.
Let's see. What else do I need to know about this game? Do you have any more by these guys to play, or is that it?
These are the only 2 from Conflict that I've got. I might get on on Board Game Geek and see what else I can find from them. Because, like I said, it was certainly it was a fun time, a fun play.
Yeah.
As was Overlord. Overlord was delightful to play. This was fun to play. I would absolutely be interested in playing more things by them.
That's cool.
Like if they made a Bulge game, I'd be all in. If they made a Market Garden game, I'd be all in. Yeah.
Cool. That's good. And where did you get this one?
This was sent to me by Jeffrey from Hex to Hex.
Nice guy, I guess.
Along with Overlord.
Wow. What a nice guy.
Very
All right,
nice.
cool. All right, well, that's it, everybody. I think that's it. Conflict Game Company from 74 for crying out loud.
73.
Oh, sorry, 73. Wow.
Yes, very, very good. Good game. Simple rules.
Yep, you can probably find a used copy somewhere, though. I don't know. It doesn't come in a box, though. Or at least you
This one did.
Yeah. And so there you go. Well, thanks, man, for letting us know how the game went. So I'm sorry, what's the next game on your table going to be, you think? Ooh.
Avalon Hill, Stalingrad.
Maybe we should do an unboxing of that. Okay, that's a good idea.
Maybe we should. I think that's a good plan.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to Hex there, Jeff, and then smash that bell. Whatever, man.
There's that like subscribe button.
Yeah, I'll do it now, today. All right, that's it. Thanks everybody. We'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye, guys.